In a nutshell, Gauzy does this. To be more specific, Gauzy is a company specializing in light and vision control technology, which can replace traditional mechanical products like shades, blinds, and mirrors. This is achieved by using so-called smart glass that allows transparency to be controlled. To achieve this, Gauzy offers a range of products that include liquid crystal films, abbreviated as LC, that are used for smart glass applications, along with suspended particle device, or SPD for short. They also offer CMS, meaning camera monitoring systems, and other advanced driver assistance systems, or ADAS solutions. These products generally find applications in 3 categories: aeronautics, vehicles, and architecture. Let's take a closer look at what the company has to offer, along with its plans to grow, while also trying to assess where it currently stands and how it can position itself for solving challenges and reducing risks that may arise in the future. Gauzy has established serial production capabilities, either directly or through subcontracts. They've already made a wide range of partnerships that include companies you may already know like Boeing and LG. By having integrated in-house production capabilities, they can offer their products at various stages in the supply chain based on the specific business needs of their customers. Gauzy's light control products consist of smart glass and films that switch from transparent to opaque controllable dimmable shading, and transparent displays for digital signage and communication. The 3 main types of active light control technologies are LC, SPD, and electrochromic technologies. The fast response time of LC technologies means they are well suited for privacy to quickly control light transparency. There is also the ability for glass to change the apparent color of light in terms of aesthetic customization to an environment. LC technologies include polymer dispersed liquid crystal, or PDLC, somatic liquid crystal, and cholesteric liquid crystal. When an electric current is applied to the material, they become active. The result is the normally randomly aligned liquid crystal molecules become oriented in a certain way so as to disperse light or allow light to pass through, thereby causing the material to change from opaque to transparent. This technology requires a constant power supply to maintain a transparent state. When in a powered state, the material is clear, allowing for full transparency. When unpowered, the material is completely opaque. When there is a need for gradual light control and near-complete blackout shading, SPD is the technology of choice. It works by applying an electromagnetic field to the material to go from opaque to transparent by realigning nanoparticles contained within a transparent medium. The level of tint is adjustable, and the SPD itself has a very wide dynamic range. SPD can block up to 99% of total light transmission. A continuous electrical current is required in order to maintain a desired transparency. Electrochromic, or EC technology, uses a flat glass coat comprised of multiple layers of metal oxide. The coated glass is fabricated into an insulated glass unit, or IGU. It can be tinted or cleared by applying electric current. EC is used in flat glass applications, such as aircraft windows and commercial buildings. Light control products can be applied in the areas of solar heat gain and UV protection. In other words, controlling the amount of sunlight entering a given area in order to decrease or increase temperature and UV exposure. In terms of vision control, the commercial vehicle market gains optimized visibility to enhance the driver experience and improve safety. By monitoring and analyzing the spaces around trucks, buses, and coaches, advanced vision control technologies eliminate blind spots and glare to offer a wider field of vision than a traditional side view and rear view mirror system and provide clearer images of external conditions. Solutions offered by their ADAS products remove the need for side and rear view mirrors, by instead providing drivers with a real-time video display and alerts to reduce blind spots and potential driving hazards. Gauzy benefits from the transition to newer vehicle safety measures through initiatives such as in the European Union that mandate new regulations requiring buses, coaches, and trucks to incorporate ADAS technologies and warning systems to help prevent collisions with pedestrians, cyclists, and other vulnerable road users. The company cites figures pointing to CMS technologies reducing maintenance and downtime costs related to bus accidents by 40% over an 18-month period and improve fuel economy by up to 4% because traditional wing mirrors add to aerodynamic drag. The result is operators' investments in advanced CMS systems usually pay back in a period of 2 to 3 years while reducing total cost of ownership. Some signs of this transition to new vehicle safety technologies have shown up in Europe, where an increasing number of orders from the City of London have been made to add these systems on electric buses. Then in 2022, Mercedes adopted CMS technologies in their Actros model vehicle. Other applications involving vehicles include original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs. incorporating smart glass into rooftops, side windows, and windshields to replace conventional mechanical sun visors and shades. Contrast for head-up displays, or HUD can be enhanced by controlling contrast in varying lighting conditions. Electric vehicles benefit from panoramic rooftops without mechanical shading, thereby increasing headroom, since electric vehicles often have batteries taking up space under the passenger compartment. OEMs are incorporating Gauzy's smart glass rooftops to control light and heat, which also helps save energy and extend the driving range per charge. In aerospace, Gauzy holds a leading market position in cockpit shading systems for commercial airliners and business jets. Since securing contracts with Boeing, they have 90% of the market in cockpit shading for commercial airlines and business jets in 2024. They are in serial production for cabin shades either directly or through subcontracts, with 7 business jet OEMs, including Embraer, HondaJet, Bombardier, Gulfstream, Daher, and Beechcraft. All major segments of the architectural market are served by Gauzy, in commercial, retail, residential, healthcare, and hospitality for both interior and exterior applications. The main purpose of implementation is to enhance the overall security, comfort, and privacy of buildings. Architectural applications present growth potential because light control technologies are increasingly integrated into new building construction in windows, skylights, and partitions. The company notes approximately 80% of flat glass produced globally has been historically used in building and construction applications. Adoption of smart glass in architectural applications is expected to be driven by the need for on-demand privacy and solar heat control in both new buildings and retrofits within the residential and commercial segments. Like vehicles, the architectural category also receives an advantage from policies favoring technologies that contribute to sustainability and environmental protection. An example given by Gauzy comes from America, where in August 2022, the U.S. federal government passed the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, which includes provisions from the Dynamic Glass Act. This act extends meaningful investment tax credits to electrically controlled variable tint materials. The passing of these provisions is expected to further accelerate the adoption of light control technologies within architectural markets, according to the company. It is also noted a long list of countries in Asia that includes Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, the Philippines, Cambodia, and Laos have published national energy transition frameworks or offered investment and tax incentives with respect to renewable energy. In the future, more countries are expected to follow a similar path. Then, according to a recent report cited by Gauzy, the global safety tech market, including ADAS and CMS for trucks and buses and driver protection doors for buses, is expected to reach $15 billion by 2028. They also note there is a retrofit opportunity for long-life truck and bus fleets driven by an increasing focus on safety. Since 2018, Gauzy have subcontracted with Journeo Fleet Systems Limited to retrofit the City of London's bus fleet with their ADAS technologies, in line with a public initiative to promote more safety on the roads. For each year of the contract, there has been an increase in the number of retrofitted buses that may be indicative of a broader shift in adoption in the market. In July 2023, a similar contract was made to retrofit around 1,000 buses in an Australian city. Gauzy also has an ADAS program with Ford Trucks towards the development of an entirely camera-equipped truck, which they believe will be an industry standard within the next 5 years. Early entrance into this application positions them to be a market leader. Another advantage is Gauzy being located close to their customers. This gives them a competitive advantage throughout the supply chain on a global scale. As a result, contracts average 30 years for customers in their aeronautics segment, approximately 8 years for the automotive segment, and 5 to 10 years in their safety tech segment. The company is geographically diversified in terms of having production facilities in Israel, France, Germany, and the United States, and operating in over 30 countries through both direct fulfillment and a network distribution channels. There's also diversification in that during 2023, approximately 43.4% of their revenues were in the aerospace market, 38.1% in safety tech and commercial vehicle market, and 18.5% in the automotive market and architectural market combined. This diversity also extends to their customer base, with no single customer representing more than 10% of their revenue. Moreover, 85% of revenue in 2022 came from recurring customers, some of whom have been customers for 15 years. In general, the companies that are supplied by Gauzy build long-term relationships, or what Gauzy calls customer stickiness. Safety is undoubtedly critical, and certification processes for such products take a long time, usually around 4 years. This, coupled with the high cost of switching suppliers, means once a company is supplied, they are unlikely to switch suppliers for a long time, if at all. There is an emphasis to partner with customers during the product development process to ensure Gauzy's solutions meet customer requirements and are ultimately certified. This approach also serves to strengthen relationships with customers. As a result, when the company's technologies are selected and incorporated into automotive and aerospace OEM production models, multi-year contracts can even extend to the whole lifetime of a production model. Gauzy also says there is a benefit from investors such as Hyundai, BOS, and Avery Dennison, who provide a competitive advantage through their end market insights as well as marketing and distribution partnerships. As for ongoing innovation, there is an emphasis on expanding use cases for smart glass technologies with a focus on developing greater optical range, faster switching speeds, improved temperature control, and a broader array of color and pattern options. Examples of some projects are a black SPD currently in development to meet a demand from automotive and architecture customers. They are also developing a technology to control infrared-only wavelengths, thereby enabling transparent windows that offer reduced heat absorption. Moving ahead, Gauzy will need to maintain their position by building and maintaining partnerships, as well as continuing to innovate. On top of that, the company will have to contend with high repair and replacement costs. As more time passes, repairs and replacements can become a key issue that should be clarified, because for now, the implementation of smart glass in real-world conditions is still quite new. As products age, we can get a better idea of their complete costs and benefits during a longer time span. Other considerations are the potential for supply shortages, price increases, or deviations in the quality of the raw materials used to manufacture smart glass products. For example, disruptions in the global economy caused by the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, along with conditions in Israel, have been noted to potentially adversely affect the business. For more on Gauzy, have a look at their website linked below this video. Then, if you are interested, the company is now public and trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol GAUZ. Please stay tuned for more on stocks and crypto, and check out similar coverage of other companies.